Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Okena, your friendly model axolotl, and I'm so glad to see people are early. Ooh, Bin Benrose 777777. Thank you for the first. You're new, aren't you? Welcome, Fish. Yes, Fish. Are you a Rin stan? Rin is also one of my Oshis, so welcome. Shrimp, hello, early gang. Yes, you can still get second. Yes, Shrimp got second. Okay, first and second are gone, and both of you have checked in. You like the redeem upgrades? I'm glad. I've struggled with them for the past 2 days. I've been coding all afternoon. Some of them are still broken, but I managed to get some of them. I've managed to get some of them, like, done. Oh no. The redeem is still wrong. Interesting. Let me see if I can fix that on the fly. Because it's supposed to say your name twice. Interesting. For the first and second. Interesting. So it works for the second one, but not the first? Wild. Completely wild. Okay, that should fix it. That should fix it. And I should probably fix third, because third has not been redeemed yet. Cool, okay. I think I fixed it. Cool. I got a new bot, Mix It Up, because I've heard the good reviews and how powerful it is. So we're trying that. Anyway, as you probably know, or maybe not, this is my last stream before I take a hiatus. Yes, thank you for the bonk. Yes, I have... Oh, ACR, welcome! Congrats on the third. Yes, now we have bragging rights. We have sound alerts, unique sound alerts, as well as currency. I've added that now, and you should be able to start accumulating stuff. And don't worry, in the past, if you've redeemed it, I will try to get everyone's currency back. Like, if you've checked in, I'll give you your potions back. If you claimed first, second, or third, I'll try to give you your coins back. But yes, now we have currency, chat. I feel so legit. I feel like a legit VTuber now. It's so fancy and shiny. I'm so glad I get to share this with you guys before I go on hiatus. You are always legit. With the amount of scuff I had, I've also automated no-nos. So now you guys don't have to wait for me to toggle it. It will automatically toggle on and off for 10 minutes later. It's great. I've also added unique sounds for all the stuff you currently see, but I will still change the icons. I still have a few sounds that I haven't replaced, like the more expensive redeems. Those don't have sounds, so I will have to check my activity feed a little closer than normal. But yes, isn't this exciting, chat? Ooh, I'm so glad. Scuff is part of the legit VTuber experience. I will abuse no-nos. No-nos is now fine because I have made it automatic, and so it's you know, it it can be smoother. It can be much smoother. You guys won't hear my alarm go off IRL. My nose will simply come back after 10 minutes. And the cooldown is 10 minutes. So if you guys do conspire, you can get a continuous no-nose going. Just saying. But isn't this exciting, chat? I feel so proud of myself, even though I haven't completely added all the quality of life updates I want. I'm excited, chat. It's so good. I get to say that because I've been suffering for like 2-3 days. Looking for sounds, downloading sounds, running the commands, editing the commands. It broke several times. If you have multiple coins to your name, they are in alphabetical order instead of superiority. So it's copper, gold, silver instead of gold, silver, copper. But all of them will show up. So that's good. Okay. We might get hit with an ad soon, actually. Twitch is telling me that. So we're just going to yap a bit, take a little break, and then hop into the game. But I'm so proud to share this with you guys. I also have a few more sounds incoming. I haven't come up with sounds for VIP, copy pasta, word ban, but I do have sounds for most of them. Hopefully, everything I set up works well. Fingers crossed, chat. Fingers crossed. It's been raining here for 3 days straight. Just incessant, non-stop, unrelenting rain. It's currently, 24 degrees? Which never happens in Singapore. Singapore's normal temperature is closer to 34, so it's a good deal colder than it usually is. Ooh, ACR got that 7-stream streak. Nice. You got 450 coral shards. Nice, nice. We're gonna get hit with an ad, but I have the ad command, so we're gonna take a little break. I know we haven't properly started, but we're gonna take a little break for me to just check up on the bitrate and everything. More shards to spam, no nos. Chat really, really hates me and likes to abuse everything. That's why my redeems are so expensive. When I was doing that collab with Wright's out, he was like, oh, why is no nos so expensive? And then he saw it. Spam no nos rat. No. So it's yeah, he asked, oh, what I was wondering what it was for 1,000. 1,000 is a lot. Not for my chat. My chat's full of lurkers who will lurk and then spam no nos. I know you guys. I know you guys. I'm in your head. So far, everything is good. Nothing seems to be breaking, so that's good. Hi Spy, welcome. Check out the new things. We now have currency. You can... Voices in my head. Hey, I interact. I just get busy managing HSR account and applying for freelance stuff. Fair enough. Get that bread. Spy, I recommend you check in. We have new stuff. If you haven't checked in yet, we now have currency, so you can show how many times you've checked in and watched the stream. Yippee! Spy got a speed potion. Nice. Very nice, very nice. It took so long to decide what I wanted my check-in sound to be. At first I thought I would add like cauldron bubbling. Potions, ooh, gacha. Yes, it's a potions gacha. Acid resistance. Nice. Doing dailies. Ah, yes. Doing dailies. Have I done my dailies? I might have to do them after this. But yes, the potions are a gacha and I will keep adding different types of potion. I now have a daily redeem. I've wanted one for so long and I couldn't figure out how to do it. I'm so glad. But anyway, people should be coming back from ads soon. I hope not too many of you got hit with an ad. How long is my hiatus? A couple of weeks, because I am settling the last stuff and then going to Australia for my exchange semester. So my hiatus will be starting after this stream, and I will restart streaming around 1st or 2nd week of February. So it's around a 2 to 3 week hiatus. I will still be active on Blue Sky, so you guys can still catch up with me. Hey Mare, welcome. Thanks for the check-in. Mare got fire resistance. Very nice. I'm so glad what I set up is working properly. Blue Skype. Did I say Blue Skype? I meant Blue Skype, yeah. My brain is faster than my mouth sometimes. Yes, but Mare has 24. The people who were watching my stream yesterday got their potions back based on how many times you've checked in previously. I will, as more regulars start watching, I will be able to reassign you the potions that I owe for every time you've checked in. So that's the bragging rights I mentioned in the streams earlier this week. I'm so hyped, so glad all of this is working, because I was so miserable earlier just trying to make this work. I'm so glad nothing's breaking, everything's working the way it should. We should jump into it, shouldn't we, chat? Is this rice from the ashes? Yeah, yippee. Yes. Let's continue, shall we? Let's get back into this. I've yapped long enough. Ah yes, we're in Edgeworth's office. Case. So, the body was found in your car? Someone stuffed a body into Edgeworth's car, which is a red Mustang, which I never expected Edgeworth to have. Hey, babe, Edgy. So true, Asia. Go ahead, say it, right? You think I did it, didn't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. What's that face? Are you reminiscing about something? Huh, Edgeworth? Are you? No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. We just shipping them. Of course, the entire fandom ships them. Wait. No, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait. So, you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then? Yes, sir. Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again. Now, that didn't sound forced at all. Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me, too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. Oh, we're going against Edgeworth in court. I can understand. Wait. What did you say? What did he say? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth? Oh no. We go head to head yet again. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, Phoenix? We were his defendant. Sword fight. Okay, I didn't think of that, but you thought of that, Ace. Yeah. Bad. Terrible. Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? You're smart, hee hee, uh-huh. Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say that I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. I was crazy once. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life. Impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? That's not bronze. There's gotta be a story behind that one. Unless it's like fully oxidized bronze. Chief Prosecutor Sky? Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right. I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. By the way, did you know the case was actually added later for the American release? It was not part of the original. Yes! In the stream the last Phoenix Wright stream, yes, I was informed by chat. This one has new game mechanics, which I'm really looking forward to. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then, why? Why'd she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. Why do you have a knife? And why is it you colored? Everything is the same color. Gee guys, I think Edgeworth has a favorite color. Just maybe. What? Mr. Edgeworth? Your knife was the murder weapon? Knives are cool, yes. To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Oh, okay. And his knife, that ain't no letter opening knife. It's apparently a toolbox knife for something. Edgeworth's knife added to the court record. Why does he have it? Why does Edgeworth have the murder weapon? Shouldn't the police have seized it? The murder weapon, usually in Edgeworth's toolbox. Traces of victim's blood. No prints. Edgeworth? Aquis, hello. Lurk, thank you for the support. Just finished streaming. Ooh, yes, please do your after stream care. Gonna need to sleep. Yes, please sleep. Although I recommend you click check-in, you redeem a check-in because I just added new features. Hee. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? It's a point redeem in the shop. Come on, can't he take a joke? That's not a great joke, Phoenix. You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Yeah, I agree. Yoink! There goes my nose. Okay. Thanks. Thanks, Aquis. You still haven't checked in. You still haven't checked in, Aquis. Yippee no-nos. My entire chat conspires against me. Posture check. Thank you. I am sitting up straight. I have not assigned noise to that yet. Can we check it? Yo. This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. Trying to optimize redeems too. Hold on, that didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. Huh. Interesting. Aquis just got scammed. Hold on. Well, anyway, it should run like this. That's the sound. Yeah. Hold on. Let me just add one manually for Aquis. Okay, I've manually given you a potion. It's night vision. I redeemed it on your behalf. Why did it break suddenly, huh? Why did it break? That's not ideal. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? That's my question. Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. I highly doubt that. Edgeworth? In the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Phoenix just called him fruity. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. That is... He's the furthest thing from. Now that's a scary thought. Nothing? Okay. Interesting. Edgeworth would trip and die in the woods. I agree. I agree, yeah. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Thanks, Emma. Prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So? So that K, that's... K stands for king? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of prosecutors. Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. On the day of the murder. Oh. Interesting. Steel Samurai. My. What an amazing bouquet. Just right for Edgeworth. Oh, I clicked the Steel Samurai. Okay. Just right. Yeah, it looks like him too. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead. Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. Huh? Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancé? Why do you look so downcast? Oh, old bag. I don't think so. Ooh, cute! What a pretty tea set! I go for more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing! The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. There's no drawer, it's a cupboard. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend! What an exquisitely splendid concoction! There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Chess. Hey, a chessboard! I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. Great. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Is Edgeworth? Edgeworth, what are you up to, Edgeworth? Bro has, like, chess fantasies. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges. Surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. He knows. He knows, chat! Look at it. It's over, he knows. God, the chess is giving me flashbacks to investigations. Oh. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. He frames it. He frames his lucky trial jacket? Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Yo, the logic chess goes hard. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. He's getting way too excited about this. Does he have a quill? A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk! Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. We are referencing the Miles Edgeworth game, the one that I will eventually play. Ah, okay. Have we gotten everything? Bookshelf. Whoa! These are all case files? They're stacked up to the ceiling! There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone to get them for him. Gumshoe. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Ah. What was that? That was my stretch. Who? Huh? Huh? Aquis has gotten true sight. Bot was delayed. That's not the correct sound. That's not the correct sound. Hold on. Hold on. What is my bot doing? That's correct. Oh, the ah sound. My nose is back. Okay, cool. Oh, I get it. Okay, hold on. Bot drank the potion. No, the bot was delayed for the duration that my nose was gone. So the moment my nose came back, it checked Aquis in. I get it. I will fix that off stream. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheek from the seams. Okay, Edgeworth got a fangirl. He's so cool! Sofa hair is cool? Okay. To each their own, I suppose. What am I supposed to do? That's not it. I'd say when you can try them both, the system on its own is great. Oh, the Edgeworth game? Emma, please stop thirsting over Edgeworth. That's Phoenix's job. Plus, Edgeworth's commentary is great hearing his inner thoughts. Oh. Huh. I don't know what to do next, chat. What am I supposed to do? What's wrong? What to do? Yeah, what to do. I've exhausted this. Do we go back? What am I supposed to do? Present this? Can I check it first? The name and ID number are written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID 5842189. I wonder why they only use numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters, silly! They're the reason we have a written language in the first place. True. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, YAB A, D, A, B. See? Wouldn't that be better? Yabba-dab? Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point, teehee. It doesn't take much to amuse her. Nothing? Hello? Oh, I can check my badge? Dang, they have 3D renders. Ooh, I have a number. So this is what the back of the badge looks like. And I always thought it had a safety pin. Melon, welcome! Got a mental fortitude potion. Thanks for checking in. Each badge has a number carved into it. That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to. Oh, that's me. That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to. You mean you couldn't lend your badge to anyone? No, I'd be found out right away. Well, that's no fun! Okay, that's it for me, I guess. Can I examine this? I haven't yet, right? It's a fist and a shield. Can I? Can I? Oh? Hey, check it out! There's a metal plate here! It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow! One guy's listed a bunch of times! Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner? Yeah, that's probably it. If I ever voice Von Karma again, I'm giving him a Russian accent. Well, actually Von Karma would be German, but I can't do German very well. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime. When she says it, his name kind of has a ring to it. That's it, I guess. Oh, we're gonna get an ad. Yeah, so amazing. Okay, we're gonna take a short break. The ads are starting soon. I have a cup of warm tea with me. Wonderful guy, really. Yeah, sure. So everyone stretch a little, drink some water. I have hot tea with me. It's all grey. Meanwhile, can I fix my redeems midstream? Okay, check-ins should work. If I skip reward request queue, that should be fine. Yes. That way, all my sounds and stuff can still play when my nose is missing. That sounds like such a weird sentence out of context. Mm. Let's see. Camera flash. Wow. Bonk. Yippee. And then probably hydrate too, right? I'm just... Don't mind me, chat. I'm just waiting for the people on ad break to come back and updating my commands and redeems so that it works. Okay, that should be better. And good timing too. The ad break is over. Welcome back, everyone. I present. Tell me more about this. So basically this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin somewhere else, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. You lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? I guess. Could you tell me more about yesterday? The day of the murder? Yesterday, there was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day, huh? Cleaning day? Hold on. Hold on. I have the wrong window in front. Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Edgeworth parking stub added to the court record. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back. What, right? I'd appreciate it if you'd direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Ooh, edgy's getting edgy. Oh. Okay. Excuse me, but is this Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premise? sorry. Excuse me, but, is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence against the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. Huh? I think I just heard Mr. Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of it. Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right. Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Oh no, Meekins. Right? Yes, sir. God, he caught me off guard. Ayo? You saying you call Edgeworth sir by default? Huh? Huh, Phoenix? Huh, Phoenix? Explain yourself? As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. Okay. Guess we're going to the police department. Do we have anything new? No. Police department. Edgy strikes again. He really do. Phew! We're finally here! Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to the criminal affairs next door. Hold on. What's that? Disturbing! Why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Well, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Oh no, the Blue Badger. Uh-oh. He noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal. What are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. But why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detectives to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister? Please just investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. Interesting. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? If you can hear my voice, I can't quite reach Emma's voice because I'm a little bit sick. Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean, this time? Then, what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true, we've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being led into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So, anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. An officer marshal was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall. Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Okay. I was wondering about that. What? The Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs, and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. It can also die. That also means it can die. There's no switch, so it just dances and dances until the batteries die. Oh, okay, that's addressed. Poor Blue Badger. Fated to dance until he drops. Work of art designed by the chief of detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe. Why is there a handprint on his face? Interesting. Oh yeah, I forget. We should be checking all the pieces of evidence. Miles Edgeworth, 5:12 p.m. This is dated the day of this crime. The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he was held up at a couple extra red lights. He wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair. Perhaps. It just goes to show you never know what'll happen when you run a yellow light. Okay, cool. Okay. We can't even investigate, we just look at him. Great. Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that? Your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. Ayo, Phoenix ships them? Mr. Wright, did you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda? Not that I have scientific proof. It's just a theory. A game theory! Phoenix has data. Yes, he does. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been to the zoo, see? What about zebras, or did they not have those at your zoo? The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looks like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. She has a point. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. I guess we done? Are we done? Can we talk to him again? No. What do we do, chat? What do we do? Do I present anything? That will just make Edgeworth look guilty. That will also make Edgeworth look guilty. That is... I guess we can verify. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Detective Gumshoe, can you tell me... What can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal. This is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it in to the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Yeah. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs? Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Okay, hold on, chat. I need to take a break, and while we're taking a break, I will run ads. We will BRB. Please take a break yourselves. Go washroom, get a drink or a snack, and we'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. Thanks for waiting, chat. I got some more hot water for my tea, and I hope you did too. Let's continue. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Can we present this? Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean... I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. It surely isn't. There are no coincidences in Ace Attorney. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Bruce Goodman. So this ID card belonged to the victim? He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there, to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. Edgeworth's trouble. He's in a tough spot again. Yeah, Edgeworth has really bad luck. Again? What do you mean again, Phoenix? We were on that case, Phoenix. Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal. There have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of the murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department's higher-ups. It's only natural that people would get suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. Oh? Ads are starting soon, chat. Don't worry, we will pause. We'll wait for you. Is everyone alright? Is the stream alright? Hopefully nothing bad has happened. My bitrate seems fine on my side. We should be fine. We should be fine, chat. I'm gonna stretch. Hey Twitch, you say the ad's starting soon, but it's not starting. So, what's up with that? Oh, there it is. It's like they can hear me. It's like they can hear me, chat. Emma is in a rough spot because it's between the top suspects are her sister and another prosecutor that she idolizes. And we're going against Edgeworth, but Edgeworth doesn't seem like he wants to win this case because his mentor is the one that's on the hook. Very interesting case. I don't see how this is going to... How is this evidence? It's surely gonna be evidence at some point, but... 5/12. That's gonna be important. It's February 21st. Okay, the ads should be over. They should be, anyway. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is. What was his name? The guy in the parking lot. That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. I wouldn't call him regular. From West LA. That's still not how people in West LA talk. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction allows bearer to investigate the crime scene. Just got back, made yourself pot pie. Ooh, I want pot pie. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Uh-huh. That's not what I meant to click. I meant to click this. What's this? What's crossed out? Hey, look here. It looks like something's been crossed out. Maybe it was a letter or something to Detective Gumshoe. Let's see. Annual bonus, $20. I think a couple zeros are missing. No, that sounds about right. At least in that detective's case. Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator. Wow. Nothing? That's it? That's it? Okay. I guess we're going. Back to the parking lot. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, still here? Hello? Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too. What happened to the security guard? Huh? Huh? Excuse me? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Love all the fun little details hidden by examining the items. Yeah, it's cool. This is such a good theme. It's such a bop. There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime. A cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me? I'll watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? Something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime. Oh, okay. He's asleep. Show something to catch his interest. Cool. So in love with Marshall, not gonna lie. I can see it. I can see it. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I'll warn you. Fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog. He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. I guess I'd better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me... Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler, strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Note to self. Police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Why? Why? That might come in handy. Wait, what? No, don't throw it away. Me. Fine. Be that way, game. Be that way. What's this? It looks like a note of some sort. 12 to 675? Look, something's written on it. Goodman. You're right. Let's see. Oh, that's an S. 67S. 12-2. There's a name printed on the paper above that. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so, what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self. For deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Oh, he was dangling out of the car. This looks like a cell phone. It's a flip phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Check it out, yeah. Right, let's check it out. Okay, that's not me. Game did that by itself. Cool. Open. Yes. This phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. I hope my dropped frames doesn't go up. Hopefully my Wi-Fi doesn't drop because the door just closed. Cool. I probably confessed to the crime if you had better introduction from Gumshoe. Phoenix, damn it. Yeah, exactly, right? We could use that. We could use that. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation. Whatever, let's check this phone out. Isn't Phoenix in like his 20s? Isn't Phoenix in his 20s? He just passed the bar. Okay, redial, I guess. Now, to see who the owner of the phone called last. Note to sense. A defense attorney doesn't think first. He just pushes the button. Yo, Steel Samurai? Yo! Yo, this is such a bop. Lol, she called him old, yeah. Hey, that song! I know that! Hey, what's going on over here? Ah, oh, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed the redial on that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky. What? It's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody, right after the crime. But wouldn't a dial-up tone be different? That was a ringtone, right? Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. It looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except, she only spoke for a few seconds, according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, that? Oh. I'm sorry, that wasn't my phone. What? Your phone? That was my phone? Was that was my phone? Someone called me right as we picked up on the other phone. A wrong number. Someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. Was Sky trying to call us? I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh. I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. 518. Was that our ringtone? No, wait. Wait. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, well. Aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stab to the chest. A piece of fine work. Also, he has a knife, just saying. This here's the autopsy report. One knife wound. Within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back, so there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prospector. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot? So it seems. Like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. My nose! My nose! No! Meh! You calling me out? My nose now? How dare you? How dare you? You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoe detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So, why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie. What are they up to, chat? What are they cooking? That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cowdog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? They most certainly are cooking, I'll tell you that. Exactly, chat. Edgeworth? That cowdog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? So, there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall! Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will. Someone's up to something here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is. Until they met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prospector Lana Sky. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. What? You're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report and a note from the victim and a cell phone. So, you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. Very true, very true. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma? Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? Hmm. Yes, I love this. It's such a bop. I love the meaty sound of the digital synth. And also the Steel Samurai song is also good. It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18. Just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Something sus. A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. Got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Ooh, Lana's voice. Lana, what was my voice for her? Wright. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas. Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me. No matter what the outcome, I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? The defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there is one decisive difference between you and her. And that is... you're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. Oh. Ads are starting, chat. Ads are starting. We will pause here. My first trial without a Fae helping me. We gotta cook by ourselves, chat. We gotta cook. Ooh, I see a lot of lurkers. I suggest you check in. We have points now. We have redeemables. It's great. Oh, my nose is back. There you go. Hi fish, welcome. Like an excited gremlin. My nose is back. I am not gremlin. It is the fish. Fish, you should check in. You can get a potion, fish. You're being dead right now, BRB. Fish F your fault, Hydra. Oh? I'm gonna stretch. You guys should stretch too. Drink some water. Stop shrimping. Straighten your back. I'm so confused about this. We don't have a clear suspect. I don't think Marshall did it, but I think he's hiding something. I think... He false Hydras, and you know how long it lasted? Not even a full 2 rounds. Honestly, at this point, I don't know. Is it still my fault? Oh, did you guys get TPK'd? Is this what happened? No? Or did the Hydra get... Oh, they killed it in under 2 rounds. That is concerning. That's concerning. Okay. Ads are over. Let's continue, shall we? They did a lot of damage. I can imagine. Fish, you should check in. Trust me, you get a potion. You get to gacha a potion. Your support character did 62 damage? Dang. Yippee! Good luck potion. Yeah! Yeah, that one. No one's going to bail me out this time. Mia! I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. We're going to trial? Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. What can you do with it? You can collect them like a little dragon with a horde. These are basically the points to prove that you're a regular. It's for bragging rights. Hoard the potions, like in every single game I play. I'm a resource hoarder. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth. Also, yes, you are going into trial with no clear suspect or even a case. Great. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial. Not great. I hope that personal feelings will not be part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. Aww, Edgy wants to keep it professional. Yeah, no making out in court, Edgeworth. Because your client is already pleading guilty. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot. Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness. Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand. The cough-up queen? Can I do her voice? That's a great question. Haven't I seen you somewhere? You ordered the caviar lunch, right? Oh, caviar! I've never eaten caviar before. The judge is really wolfing it down. And for you, I have a fiesta bowl. That just looks like furikake on rice. Thanks. Will the witness state her name and profession? Ah, and you, sir. Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? It's too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Was that plain rice with sesame seeds? Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? Name, profession, now. Me? My name is Angel Starr. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating. Hurry it up. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional. Huh? What exactly does that mean? Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Starr was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective. What? Miss Starr was a detective? Aha! I know who you are. Cough up. Cough up Queen Angel Starr, Your Honor. Long time no see. Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Starr. Just who is this lady? If I might have the court's attention over here. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. Block A is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor spaces, yes? The crime took place by a car in the back of A block, in the car's truck. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot. And who was this valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. Great. Witness, what did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright? I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star. Wait, are they talking about me? They are, Phoenix. Good lord, we have nothing. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. You have nothing, no evidence. Oh, get used to it. Great. Random bullshit, go! Then, she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend? How touching! As you can see, there is no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. Random bullshit go is just Phoenix's catchphrase. Great. So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed? I'm still thinking about that. It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Oh, no. What do you mean you always knew? How did you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. Oh, don't worry, Edgeworth in his games also gets these moments. It's rare. But I remember some cases like those in his games. Great. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim, killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Dang. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Laid off? She was fired. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased, and flawless. Very well, you may continue, Miss Star. Yeah, which boyfriend are you talking about? This boyfriend, he's the detective? Not that boyfriend, the security guard. That boyfriend? You have several? Yes. This boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants. I'll stick with the lunches, thanks. Note to self, the judge had to think before replying. Yes? Okay, Asia. The security guard room is in the lot in A block. Uh-huh. It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there. It's like here? That would be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car? Since I'm a visitor now, I'm parked in B block. I'll take that position if you won't. Okay, Shrimp. So, she was in B block when she witnessed the crime. I need the map. Hold on. Okay. She was somewhere here. Security room. There is a wall. But she could see this. We are united. Great. When I sense something, perhaps that was my finely honed detective's intuition. Great. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. By garish car, you mean... Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes. Finn, hello! Thank you for the hydrate. Dropping in to wish you a good stream. Thank you! It's my last stream before hiatus. I also recommend you check in. Please, I put so much work into my redeems. Yippee! Mr. Edgeworth? Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Oh, whoa, oh! Finn got a love potion. What does potion do? Potion is bragging rights for how many streams you've watched, because this is your daily check-in, you know? The only way to obtain potions is by checking in. Wasn't it? Indeed it was. What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant? I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed. I think that Marshall and Angel Star are conspiring because Marshall got demoted and Angel got fired. I think they were working the same case, maybe. And both of them got fired. So they're taking revenge. Maybe Goodman. Okay, I'm calling my shot. Goodman and uh, Lana worked on a case 2 years ago together, and that was what caused Marshall and Angel to lose their jobs, and they want revenge on prosecutors, right? That's my prediction. Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick. Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms, ergo, you are a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Huh? Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me? I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. That was inspiring. I believe I heard that tagline elsewhere. Could you cry plagiarism? I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. A photograph? You took this? Oh no. The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snapped. I took a picture. I won't say anything but keep theorizing. I am pulling the strings on this. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera. I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck. Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now? You think I'd show it to you, you, a prosecutor? Think again. Gah. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. Well, this is most certainly the defendant. Uh-oh. That is unmistakably Lana Sky. So, what was the defendant doing at the time? The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she... okay. Then she... Okay. Thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Okay. I would like... What do we have? Let me check this. No, we can't. Great. 36 mailed between 4 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood from chest wound. 4.5-inch knife. Single stab wounds found. Okay. How are we gonna get out of this, chat? How are we gonna get out of this? And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with the knife? As I've already said, yes. I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch. I can't see it. I'm sure that is a fine lunch. But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took of the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then, why is Miss Sky not holding a knife? Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection. He didn't slam the desk, he's just saying objection. That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. Yet it was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright. Hey, this mind got you off murder cases. You ungrateful brat. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? Stop flirting, guys. Yeah, stop flirting. This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing. And how can you tell that? Blood splatter. Huh? See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat? But this is a black and white photograph. Yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem, except you. Mr. Wright, are you just gonna sit there and take that kind of abuse? Ugh. You got a better idea? Objection. Wait. That contradicts the witness. That contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. That's it? If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understand it, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating, like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. Objection. Here, premeditated. How do you know? Hearsay calls for speculation. Look at the prosecutor's hands in that photograph. Well, are those gloves? Surgical gloves. Made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? We're gonna get hit with an ad, guys. Cake Phoenix, yeah. He's used to this abuse by Edgeworth. Interesting. Estelle, hello. Welcome to the stream. We are I think people are hit with ads. We're gonna take a short break, but for the people who don't get ads, hello, welcome. You should stand up, stretch, maybe drink water. I'm drinking my tea. We've paused the stream. We'll be back in like a minute or two. Interesting. So this is a black and white photograph, but we've established that color photography does exist in this universe. So she took it in black and white. I'm not sure. She took it in black and white because it's not blood, maybe? I still don't understand why Lana would confess that it was her. That's what I'm confused about. I don't know. But I've already predicted that Marshall and Angel are working together. They're co-conspirators. But why would Lana confess? I genuinely don't know. We need a reason, and I don't have reason. I have motive for those two, but not for Lana. And if Angel and Marshall didn't do the actual murder, there has to be a third person, right? You keep getting ads for AI stuff? Ugh, that's the worst. Yeah, I got AI. I got an ad on Spotify because I don't want to pay for Spotify Premium. I got an ad on there, and it was for logo designs, and they're like, oh, just key in your company name and we will give you hundreds of logo options. And I'm like, so the premise is AI generated logos. No company worth their salt will go like, oh yes, as for AI things are the worst. They are. No company worth their own salt will be like, oh yes, I want our logo to look AI generated, which will look like every other company logo. Like, has no one taken a marketing class? You want your brand to stand out. AI is the most mid of mid designs because that's literally how AI works. It samples a bunch of stuff and creates an aggregate, right? An average. So you're bound to get the most average of results, which is mid and ugly. So I don't understand why people will want an AI banner, but that's me, you know? That's my opinion. Ew, yeah. Also, for all the people tuning in who haven't checked in yet, I recommend you check in, please. I put so much work into setting this bot up that gives you a little potion when you check in. Because I am an apothecary. Please, please check in. Anyway, we will... Short plug aside, let's continue, shall we? Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If they want... Estelle has gotten a bad luck potion. Don't splash it on me, my luck is bad enough. If they want mid-average logo, they should hire mid-average artists. You're right, Estelle. Here we are very against AI. If you are an AI bro, leave. You are not welcome here. If it was not premeditated, how would she would not be wearing those gloves? What? No, I think she was wearing gloves for something else. She was wearing the gloves for something else. She has to be. But why is Edgeworth... Edgeworth is out to get her because he thinks she's out to get him. Right? Because he is being framed. If it's not, he realizes that if Lana isn't prosecuted, he's on the chopping block next. Because it was done in his car with his knife, right? And even though she once worked with him, like she was like a kind of a mentor, he might be seeing this as some kind of betrayal. Premeditated murder. A serious offense. Witness, add this to your testimony. The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. Huh. 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 Can it be premeditated? If this seems like an improvised weapon, but at the same time, at the same time, there's no prints. The gears in my brain are turning, chat. I can feel there's a loophole somewhere. I just can't quite see it yet. What if Goodman, Angel, and Marshall were conspiring together? And I don't know. Maybe. Okay, so Lana started rumors, allegedly, about Edgeworth's bad practices. So maybe she was there to plant evidence of his malpractice? And Goodman was after her and she attacked in self-defense? I don't know, that would still be manslaughter charges or self-defense or assault. It wouldn't be completely overwritten, I think. And also Lana's not injured, so I'm gonna present this. Witness, do you know what this is? Are you trying to test me? I sell lunchboxes for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Indeed, it is my knife. What's with this case? Bloody what? The defendant is... Mommy, are prosecutors bad people? Oh, this is the court. Why is there a child in this courtroom? Who brings a child to court to witness a trial? I actually don't answer that. I know the answer. It's Asian parents who want their kids to become lawyers. The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony. What's that, rookie? In your testimony, you stated that Lana Skye planned this murder, and that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Edgeworth's dad did literally that, and look what happened. Yeah. Fair. And that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning. However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing, the murder weapon? Oh. This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, don't forget the weapon. Phoenix, don't say it like that. That sounds like advice. Order, order, order. Great, now the tide's turning in our favor. I still don't understand that it could have been planned. It still could have been planned if Lana knew that Edgeworth had a knife. That could still be planned to frame him, you know. Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free. No, we're so far from out of the woods. What do you mean, Emma? For once, I agree with Edgeworth. That's not out of the woods. Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Not over such a trifling detail. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. Bah! The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need to prove. Nothing else. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now? But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing... I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again. Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought. How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Really now. Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure that Chief Prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. The victim only has one knife wound. Wait. The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound like a lot of premeditation, doesn't it? Hey, Judge! Shut up. Aren't you supposed to be impartial or something? So, if I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy? In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. Emma. Yeah, Emma. Intended, that's why she called. I'm sure. Nothing else. Okay, again and again. Nuh-uh. One knife wound. Objection. Sweet Emma. You say she stabbed him again and again, but you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss surprise. I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Starr. What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound. Ah, ha! You're right. Good show, Mr. Edgeworth. What a hunk! He's my hero, really. What about my objection? No one noticed? Well, witness? What is that? You got the crime scene set, right? Is that ketchup on rice? You... Jail time just for ketchup on rice. How dare you? Oh, thanks. I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. No one noticed, Phoenix. Yeah, I guess we're invisible. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible. So, you're saying you mistook something for blood? Okay. I have a theory now. A game theory. So, I think, chat, that maybe Angel or someone else, maybe the boyfriend, ran into Lana with a lunchbox and spilled ketchup on her, right? So this isn't blood, it's ketchup. Because Edgeworth is top. No, Edgeworth is a bottom. Or a power bottom or a switch. I refuse to think he's a top. And then Edgeworth was like, oh, Lana, you have... Actually, no, Edgeworth wouldn't lie in court. But, I don't know. I think she's trying to... Maybe there was a clean coat in there. I don't know. Because I don't think Edgeworth would go to this length, framing someone for murder to become chief prosecutor. Because Edgeworth isn't an antagonist, he's a rival, so he wouldn't be straight up evil. But I'm starting to think that this is now catch-up, specifically because she said so. When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify. Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. Miss Sarah has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Challenging her abilities as a detective really set her off. I don't know, chat. I'm starting to think that that wasn't blood. It was something else. Ketchup. Or like some... I don't know. What else is dark? The short wick burns out the fastest. That's a scientific fact. I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? I mean, add more wax and even a really short wick would burn longer. Hold on, chat. The rain just got heavier. I'm just checking to make sure rain isn't pouring through my window. Because it sure sounds like it. But I think we're fine for now. Emma's writing. Obviously, more scientific testing is required. Oh, Emma. Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman, and that's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge. Her red muffler? Yes, like a scarf. The detective prosecutor always wears one around her neck. So she can be easily hanged at a moment's notice, I suppose? I'm sorry? She's right. Miss Skye was wearing a red scarf, wasn't she? But wait, isn't it odd that you mistook that for splattered blood? Well, people often mistake my beard for a bib. Judge with a bib. That's why this place feels so much like a kindergarten sometimes. Actually, I do think I saw some traces of blood on her chest. She's not wearing it! Is she? She's not wearing it. Hold on. Hold on. However, the autopsy report is clear on this matter. There was only one knife wound. Miss Star isn't entirely sure of her own testimony. Mr. Wright, this is our chance! Chance for what, I wonder? Okay. Her red muffler looked like blood to me. Hold on. She wasn't wearing one. She wasn't wearing one. Was she? She wasn't! I'm right, chat! Miss Star, I demand an explanation. The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. But what? The suspect was not wearing a red scarf or muffler of any... was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you've proved it yourself with this photograph. Hey, Edgeworth, shut up! About to steal credit again. Edgeworth, shut up! This is my cross-examination. Huh? But that can't be! Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations. Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Dang, Edgeworth is sassy. Harsh words, but good. In the end, Edgeworth prevails. What was my objection? Chopped liver? How dare you? This court has the audacity. But it was there. A scarf. No, not that, but something red. Really? Well now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. What? Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that. Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony. The most important part? The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Sure thing, I don't believe you. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. You are quite determined about the scarf, aren't you? I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake. Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten. No thanks. Note to self. Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. That would be venomous, Emma. Venomous, not poisonous. Snakes have venom, not poison, because If it bites you and you die, it's venomous. If you bite it and you die, it's poisonous. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Venom, Emma, you dingbat. Yeah, Emma, don't slap Emma. She doesn't deserve that. But Emma, what happened to being scientific and correct about things, huh? Does that just go out the window? Knocked over an oil drum. An oil drum? Hard to imagine. Hmm. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator this one. A leopard woman. Rawr. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will. Ah. So many things are not adding up. I'm so confused. Partition off to her side. Hold on, let me check that. This one? So the scuffle end was here. And then knocked over oil drum. I guess that checks out. I quickly caught her and explained her rights to her and arrested her on the spot. You say quickly. You were close to the suspect? As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. Yes, press her. Always press her. I'd like to see this on the floor plans, just to be safe. There's a divider. The lunchland car was here. She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block. So you witnessed the murder from here? That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes. Is that correct, Miss Starr? Yes, that's right. But there was a chain link fence in front of you. I went over it, of course. Amazing. The cough-up queen, lunch lady, athlete, indeed. We're gonna get hit with an ad in about a minute, chat. It would have taken her a little time to climb over that fence. So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast? Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high, too. So how did Miss Guy not get away? Someone's lying. Muffler. Yep, we're getting an ad. So, we're taking a break. We're pausing the stream. We'll still be here. You won't miss anything. Very interesting. None of this adds up, but so much doesn't add up that it's difficult to piece together what goes where. Thank you for the follow. How do I say your name? Alfjaden? Alfjaden? Please tell me how to pronounce your name. You're also at the same case? Ooh. I'm so sorry. How do I say your name? Very interesting. There's so much that doesn't add up, chat. So, Lunch Lady was on the A side of the fence of Yaden Falls. Thank you for the follow. If you check in, you can get a cool little potion. You can spin the gacha. Oh, I think everyone should be back from ads. Let's continue, shall we? Mention the muffler. She mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say? If I remember exactly, I would have told you in my testimony. Angel Star is hot, changed my mind. No one is gonna change your mind, she is hot. She has 3 boyfriends who also agree. Cheeky. Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler. Just that one word? Cars have mufflers. Cars have mufflers. Was she doing mechanic work? And that's why her coat was dirty with oil, maybe? Although that wouldn't be the outfit to fix a car in, you never know. So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but someone else? Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Her phone? She can't mean. Ask further. By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene? Yes, ultimately. Ultimately? My memory. It's like salmon heading upstream, you see? No, the court doesn't see, Miss Star. The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall. On the wall? That's right. Near the car, that was an emergency phone on the wall. Apparently, it was out of order. And so she used her cell phone? Indeed. The emergency phone was out of order that day. That's... it. You should not have an... That's the point of an emergency phone. So that's never out of order. What if there's an emergency? Good witnessing, witness. Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying? W fail, yeah. You should, of course, add this to your testimony. The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney. Hey Emma, you wanna tell me something? Saw everything. Tried to use the phone on the wall, but had to use her cell phone instead. How did you see it? How did you see it? If you claim to be here, you would not have seen the telephone. No, go back. Elaborate. Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court? Aha! I was going to ask the same thing. Stop stealing my thunder! Everyone, stop it! Stop that! I'm the lawyer. I'm the defense attorney. Stop doing my job. You're a judge. I'll only say this one time, so listen close, rookies. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. How did you see that? Then she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket. You still can't see that. And during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence. Then, when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up her phone. And you saw her doing this? What is it, Mr. Wright? Tried to use his cell. Contradiction, exactly. Objection! Mister, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Skye.
Objection!
Shut up, Edgeworth. The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias. You don't know that. Stinky testimony, objection, exactly. Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You, who together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Edgeworth? Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this? I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up. Let's look at the floor plan, shall we? You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Skye making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. The emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it. What? Order? Order. What's the meaning of this? It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies. Hot but liar. All this girl do is eat bento and lie. That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question? Tell us exactly what lie the witness has told the court. Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. Don't penalize. Where she saw it. Right? It's where she saw it. It can't... Where she saw it. Because she would be on the A side, the left side of the parking lot. Miss Sky tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it. Pointless to lie, I see. But say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location. A different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I ever heard one. Stop flirting, you two! Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it. What? Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? All the testimony we've heard until now is one direction. Near security room? Save and bluff? I can't save. It has to be security room, right? Because she saw this. This is the only place where she could have been. The security guard room? Indeed, the security guard room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor, so you can see the entire lot. She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone. Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness, not being part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime and the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Star? God. How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. Today, a man has got the better of Angel Star. But why would you lie about that? Order, order, witness. What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better. I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails. The guilty? Is she talking about Miss Sky? Mr. Wright? Doesn't this strike you as odd? Yes, very. Why did Miss Star lie? It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. Hold on. So she was here, but... How the hell did you get this photo then? Is this just a fake photo or what? Because the partition is here. She would have been like off, behind, and up, right? Who took this photo then? Or is it completely fake? I'm so confused, chat. This makes zero sense. Huh? She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything. Exactly. This photograph tells all. Exactly. Stop, cook lawyer. Stop stealing my answers, Edgeworth. This photograph tells it all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. That truth still stands. Objection! Yeah, objection. It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. What? If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason. So, tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright. Huh? Me? Who else? Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. Miss Sa witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference, but what would change? Distance? Because she already lied about this. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime. Objection! My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans, and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would make a change. I can read, chat. I don't see how that would change what she could see. Objection! What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky? Well, witness? You. Yes? You ordered the squid wheels, right? The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible. I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend. That makes zero sense. You sell rice boxes. Boysenberry for the boyfriend. He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. Before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it. And so you did what? You went around? That's why I had to go through the visitors parking in B block. That's quite the detour. It is. It's quite the detour. It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime. 5 minutes? This changes things considerably. But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork. You have a point. And the spork is a wonderful invention, is it? Would you like another caviar lunch? Absolutely. Uh-oh. Mr. Wright, you have to do something. Do I have... yeah, raise an objection. Objection! 5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You could make pasta in that amount of time. If you like it al dente. Al dente. I don't know why I said Dante. I can read chat. You could make pasta in that amount of time if you like it al dente. I mean, if it's dry pasta, it takes technically like 6 to 7 minutes, not 5. And if it's fresh pasta, it takes 1 minute. So, not quite on there, Phoenix. I've got lunch boxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie. You want to change your profile picture to who? I can read too, that's why I play gacha games. Oh no. A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange? I say it very much is. Why 5 minutes? Would it take 5 minutes to do that? I wonder. Clavier is from another Ace Attorney game. It's also why I'm reinstalling Wua. Apollo Justice. Ooh, okay. Strange. If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? Well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey, don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone. Ace Attorney 4 and 5. Ah. But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time it was different. Miss Sky dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable. Yeah! Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth is the next witness ready to go. I'm not ready for the next witness. Excuse me? Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history. We did it! We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright. That was too close. I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned. Hold it. Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right? That's the one she tried to foist off on me. Squid wheels I mean, calamari's not bad. I don't exactly know what squid wheels are. I prefer not to take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say? I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence. Then where is this decisive evidence? What was that? Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes? My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Star. Ah. Is this your jumbo lunchbox? Woohoo! A triple-decker. Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. Come on, Judge. You can't accept bribes like that. Let's hear about this decisive evidence. Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed. What's she going to pull out of her lunchbox this time? Decisive evidence, eh? I have a hard time believing that. But let's do this. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One, of course, the victim's, and the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. I'm sorry? What? There was blood found on that shoe? Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs. Witness. What's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence? Has she just been holding on to the shoe the whole time? In the US, it would be illegal to do that. Yeah, I think every court system, you do need to declare all your evidence first. No surprise evidence. Simple. As I've already said, I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. Simple, cause it's a Phoenix Wright game. Everything is a surprise. You're so right. And you had blood tests performed? Didn't I mention? You did not, actually. You really didn't. It would be nice if you had, but you didn't. So, this is... Don't you remember cross-examination of a bird? Yeah, I did a parrot impression for that, ACR. I remember. I have 3 boyfriends in forensics. That's bull. That's not right. No. I refuse. You... In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. Shortest cross-examination ever, yeah. What? You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. But Phoenix does that. Phoenix breaking the rules on the regular. Yeah. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen. You could at least study some evidence law, really. The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness. Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. What? What? Uh-huh. Did I not bring this up? Texas Bible Farm. Match that of the defendant, Lana Sky. Flawless decisive. I don't think it's flawless decisive evidence. I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client. She's in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe? A problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with the yes? If I'm not imagining things... Yoink! Up! My nose! Shrimp, why? Oh, it's so last year, that's one problem. You're... You're right, ACR. Shrimp! My nose! Although it is very nice for me to not have to do it manually. It's nice to just be automated. I'd say there is one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction. That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now, but you couldn't take the heat, could you? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence. Oh, I get a 3D? Huh. Yes? I wonder if you notice. There's blood on the bottom of this shoe. Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. Indeed. There is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of this shoe. It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about the bottom of his shoe? There was no blood on the floor. There was... yeah. The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint? Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't there any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime? Aha! As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe. This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. The only one or the only thing that is hot in the courtroom is Angel Star. Yep. No, Lana is hot too. Order, order, order. Well, witness? What? Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction, but then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint. Oh, that's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. I think, Mr. Wright. Think. Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions. What? What is it, Edgeworth? I see. Now I get it. You know, in Japanese, Phoenix's name is Naruhodo, which means I see or I understand. So in this scene, Edgeworth would be calling Phoenix's name Tihi. But Edgeworth is right there too. You're on your own for this one, Estelle. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There is one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr. I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that. I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently, you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory. Witness? Well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum, kicked over by the chief prosecutor, was brimming with water. What? Water? What does that mean? Still don't get it, Mr. Wright? It washed away the blood. Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason? Aha! You don't mean... Yes. The suspect knocked over that oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her. What? That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoes tie her quite clearly to this murder. Then, after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs. Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence. That reminds me, Miss Sky's hand was hurt, was it? I forgot. Ah, dang it. Didn't she say she'd cut herself when she stabbed him? She did. So, that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe? Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial. Mr. Wright, do something, please! What? What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime, and she tried to conceal it. But it... Enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well. But Angel Star is on the prosecution's side. She could have been lying about the water. This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. No. Hold it. Little girl, what did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you just say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution's side? Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well, I thought you'd had your fill, but here you are, demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence. Wait. Witness, don't tell me you have something else. The time for deliberation is in the past. Any further comments, and you will be held in contempt of court. I don't think you get to decide that, Edgeworth. I really don't think so. Your threats don't scare the cough up, Queen. Look at this. A photograph? I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. I see no room for error in this evidence. Mr. Wright, wait! Look at the asphalt in this photo! Hey, it's clearly wet. Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I I couldn't help after all. It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. What's going on? I'm so confused, chat. I'm sorry, Mia. Right, wet or not, don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up, not until the bitter end. This is the last piece of evidence. What's chat talking about? TVH, I would date Lana. Angel is an actual pain. There's why I would date Lana rather. Ah yes, wet or not. Confusion is this case's main objective. Great, thanks. Very well. This time, I'd like to declare a verdict for good.
Objection!
Was that me? That was me? Your Honor, wait! What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? Oh no, I think rain's coming through my window. Give me a moment, chat. BRB. It is storming out there. Anyway, let's continue. No, there's so much to this case, it makes no sense at the start. Yeah, it really doesn't. No, you can't. No judge. Oh man, never mind. It is storming. Yeah, there was rain coming through my window. It should be better now. Whatever it is, can it wait? No, no, it can't. Then it'll be too late. Look at this photograph. The last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence a proper consideration. So, Wright, are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? And did the police approve of it? So right. Yeah, I'll think later. No! No, don't think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I have to go ahead with this. I suppose. My chair is creaking. It's been so humid that it creaks a lot more now. Object now, think later. No. I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. What's wrong with this? I mean, there's this. There's this. What is that? And also, like, when we went to the crime scene, he was dangling head first out, so the top half of his body was dangling out, not this. So I have no idea what this is. The problem in this photograph is here. What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor? You just said muffler. See, I was right, chat. I was right. Cars have mufflers. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph. A muffler is also a part on a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system, a pipe. The rain is coming through my barely open window, but I can't close it completely because then my entire room would be a closed system. I see, and I see. What's that suspicious-looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler? So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with the case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's okay, you're an axolotl, you will survive. I don't think asphyxiation is particularly good.
Objection!
A muffler in the muffler, perhaps? Yeah, I think so. A muffled muffler. Sorry, Miss Star, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. What? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to the case. Great question. It's this one, right? Right? It has to be, right? It has to be, chat. Miss Star, recall your testimony for the court. Screw it, bluff, yeah. Yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's why she had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler! Ugh. Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Oh. I can't shout because it's like 12:30. Well, it seems we will have to suspend the proceedings. Is Angel Star intoxicated? Nah, she's just like that. That's her personality. Suspended? I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once, and bring me that cloth. Honestly, poor Edgeworth. His car is now a crime scene and he can't drive anymore. The verdict will wait until we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? I suppose so. Phew, that was close. But we made it, at least for now. This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all. He's still hungry? Full day lunch. Should we keep going, chat? It's getting kind of late. I think I'm gonna end stream, Shrimp, so stay for the raid. Whew. I think that's a good place to stop. Right, Chad? It's getting a little late and I am eepy, so we're going to raid out. Who do we raid? Ooh. We're gonna raid... Who should we raid? Fellow Lotto Nilfy! You did good for stream before hiatus. Yippee! Go to sleep. Have time to nap. Apparently the judge is a big bag. No. Good last stream before hiatus. Thank you, ACR. Good night. Hate how that made me laugh out loud. Thank you for the stream. Thank all of you for coming. Okay, let's raid out to Nilfy. Hold on. Where is she? Okay, hold on. Raid messages. No, that's the wrong one. Okay, here are our raid messages for followers and subscribers. Thank you everyone so much for coming to my last stream before hiatus. When I next stream, it will be from Australia and in February. So please stay tuned, follow me on Blue Sky for updates at okana.bluesky.social. Remember, I'm Okana, your friendly immortal axolotl, and I'll see you next tide. Bye guys! See you after my hiatus. Now get into the raid. Bye!